Hello, boys. Dude, okay, so Smash Direct. Before it starts, I'm going to try and just brainstorm some ideas. I feel everybody's saying, oh, don't expect a new character. We're just going to learn about Terry. And I know nothing about Terry or the game he's from. There could be 45 minutes of content to talk about with just Terry, but I don't buy it. I think we're going to see the last Fighter Pass character revealed. I'm hoping they talk about like the future of DLC, like how it's going to work, whether, because some people just kind of assume it'll be more Fighter Passes, but I also feel like they might just do it solo, just each one is individual. I don't see why they wouldn't do like another Fighter Pass if they already plan at least 5 characters or something like that. I'm predicting that we'll get an Echo Fighter, not necessarily announced for the 5th, because I think we're gonna get the 5th character announced for the Fighter Pass. I think we're gonna get an Echo Fighter alongside it, just as a bonus, but it won't be an Echo Fighter for the 5th character. That's my guess. That's my big old guess. My voice is cracking because it's really early. Hopefully I don't have to do a lot of yelling. I really want Rayman. That's like my most wanted character for the game. If he doesn't get announced, it's cool. He might, he could be announced in the future. But yeah, let's go ahead. So last Direct, Sakurai said that Home Run Contest might be the last new. It's like the last game mode. Last new game mode. And I feel like interpreting that, I still feel like Smash Run is possible. Here we go. Everyone tend to team. Ooh. What was that? What? You gonna show me or what? Oh, here we are.
Hello
everyone, this is
Fight
Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited. The Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game was recently honored with 5 awards at this year's Japan Game Awards.
Wow.
It's
that
received a great
banner
many awards
poster in
on
the
top of
back.
that as well. Each award is very
Dang.
meaningful to me, so I would like to take the opportunity to extend my thanks to all those who have voted and to all those who have supported
That's so
us.
good.
Thank you so much.
Well deserved, Sakurai. Is that the system
Without
that
further ado,
Terry
let's
was
begin the
on?
presentation.
I've never seen it.
First, we'll start with what the Neo Geo is. It refers to a 1990 video game console for use in arcades and at home, as well as to the name of the system itself. In 1990, the equivalent to the Super NES had only just released in Japan, so if you wanted to play arcade games at home before then, the only option was to play the less polished ports on the Nintendo Entertainment System. However, with the Neo Geo system,
Okay,
you could play
that's
the
it.
arcade versions of games at home with no
Huh.
drop in quality. 1990 was right around the
So it was
year
like
that
made
I
for
started working
arcade
for a game company.
Stuff. That's
Back
cool.
then, Japan had rental services for arcade games. In other words, you could go to a rental store, rent an arcade game, take it home, and play it.
That's so cool. I had no idea.
After that, they were sold for home use, but a single game would cost about 30,000 yen. That's expensive.
Wasn't that like 30
But if you think
bucks?
about it, compared to playing a
don't know.
game in the arcade 300 times at 100 yen per play, you're getting your money's worth. At the time, some people actually thought this was cheap.
The laughing.
I mean, there really are people who've played games in the Super Smash Bros. Series 1,000 or even 10,000 times. Anyway, the MBS, as it was called then, was sold in various places, and for an arcade machine, it wasn't all that expensive. You could also get them on lease.
There's like 4 games at the top you could pick from.
That's why you'd end up seeing lots of candy stores having a Metal Slug cabinet.
Metal Slug.
The home version of the Neo Geo came
Zach
with this
wanted a
control.
Metal Slug character.
Can you see?
For
It
the
has 4
SNK.
buttons.
Pad
And this is the
A
actual
through
console
D.
itself. Here is the reset button.
That's so
and
cool.
here you
They're
slot in
shaped
the
the
big game
same.
cartridges. This is the Neo Geo. Just kidding.
What?
Actually, this is the Neo Geo X, the portable version that was released afterward.
That's so cool. The case is like the system.
You could also insert it into this docking
That
station
flex.
and play it as a home console.
It's a
Beat
Switch.
Nintendo Switch to it. A portable, multi-purpose console.
It's a
Updated
Switch.
iterations of past systems are emblematic of the Neo Geo.
You can plug it in.
Next,
Fatal
let's talk
Fury.
about
All right.
Fatal Fury.
I want to learn about this
It
character, dude.
released in 1991, the same year as Street Fighter 2.
Ooh.
But this
There's
one
Terry.
came later.
I like he's wearing
It
jeans and
launched
a
after
jacket.
Street Fighter 2. Like many of the other fighters, Fatal Fury was often regarded as a title that was developed to capitalize on the popularity of Street Fighter 2. But that's not
Imitation
really
of
the
it.
case. Actually, both Street Fighter 2 and Fatal Fury were developed using the original Street Fighter as a foundation.
Oh,
In fact, the development of Fatal Fury was started by one of the planners of Street Fighter.
wow. I would have never known
Did I
that.
just hear you say, wow? This one is also a multiplayer-focused
Sakurai's in my head.
In this story, someone named Jeff
He
Bogart
read that.
is killed by Geese Howard. Geese Howard starts up a fighting tournament in Southtown,
Jeff
which
Bogart.
he runs. To
That
avenge
sounds
his
familiar.
father's death, Terry enters the tournament, which is known as King of Fighters.
Dang, he's avenging
I
his
mentioned
father.
the term King of Fighters, something you may have heard before. Yes, there's actually a popular series called The King of Fighters, and that series
have
was
heard of
named
that.
after the fighting tournament within the world of Fatal Fury.
Uh-huh. I'm not gonna say wow
Terry
because he's gonna
Bogart,
call me
who is
out
the
again.
protagonist of Fatal Fury, also appears in all the games in the King of Fighters series as one of the main characters.
Give us the female ult. I just thought about that.
If you want to play a game from either of the Fatal Fury series or the King of Fighters series, many of them are available now on Nintendo Switch as part of the Arcade Archive series. You may not know which one to play first,
Lit.
but my recommendations from the Fatal Fury series
I should try
would be
them.
Fatal Fury Special. From the King of Fighters series, my recommendation would be the King of Fighters 95.
I generally don't
But if you want
like
to play
fighting
a
games,
game
to be
with all
honest.
sorts of strategic elements, then I recommend the King of Fighters.
I'm always down to
98.
like give it a whirl.
Next, I'll give you some insight on Terry Bogart. Actually,
wanna see
this
his
video
moves.
was recorded about 1 month prior to its release. That's because we need to translate and edit videos like this one, and that takes time.
Wow. Yeah.
The game footage you see here is not from the final production ROM, so please
Oh.
understand that there may be some elements that differ from the final game. Since we have the opportunity, I want to talk about Terry using a lot of SNK lingo, meaning in this discussion the younger generations may feel a little out of the loop.
We're learning some lingo, boys. I can probably keep
But there's
up,
nothing
right?
to worry about. When we released the
Right.
original Nintendo 64 version of Super Smash Bros., I was often asked, who is Samus? Whether or not the character is fun
Yo.
to play as is more important than whether the character is new or old, or whether the character is recognizable to
Wow.
everyone. I want to make sure I present Terry to you in such a way that you can fully
I mean,
understand
nice.
his appeal. So thank you.
Oh, he's got
Okay,
appeal.
let's begin.
I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much. He got appeal. Challenger Pack 4. Terry Bogart.
This is Terry Bogard in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yo, the stage.
He's still wearing an outfit that reflects the era of his original game, but we did our best to make him look cool in a variety
90s
of ways.
attire.
When
Them
he stands
tight
next to you,
jeans.
it almost makes you wonder, is this really a Super Smash Bros. Game? Doesn't
Yeah.
it? Just like you, when you're playing one-on-one,
This
you'll face
stage
the
looks
opponent.
so cool.
Actually, he always looks in the
The
opponent's direction.
stadium.
Even if
Okay,
he
it's
moves
just like
into a
Ryu.
location behind the opponent, he'll quickly turn around.
Looks at
always
his
keeping
opponent.
his focus on the opponent.
That's so good.
Let's talk about his moves. His neutral attacks are jab, body blow, and high kick.
He's got a name for each
move
of the
is something
jabs.
familiar from the Fatal Fury series.
The angle on
And
his
dash
ankle.
is power charge.
Ooh. So kind of like gain and
This is a
dirt.
move you can use in real
Is it a
battle,
walk
Fatal
off?
Fury Special, and others. In the original series,
Even
he
the
was
late
just
hitbox
special
is pretty
moves.
good.
His tilt attacks are middle kick, rising upper, and under kick.
Feels like it's gonna be like Ryu, but without
Compared to Ryu, his
a
attack
ton
speed
of
is slower.
different. Like,
This is to match his
tilts.
original series.
I guess we'll see if they end up having multiple.
Now for smash attacks. First up, backspin kick.
Ooh, that's like Incineroar, huh?
This smash attack
Way
is
more
the equivalent
range.
to his strong attack.
There's
but
so
the
much
motion is
range.
even cooler than in his original series.
He jumps forward.
Next, wild upper and slide kick.
Is that down?
Both are from the original series. Then his midair moves. Jump, then chop. Jump, then kick. Jump, then backward kick.
Yo.
And then somersault kick.
Yo,
However,
that
this
looks so
somersault
good.
kick was not included in the original series,
That's so cool.
but we needed a move to attack
You can
up,
see him hold his
so we
hat.
created a new move.
He's holding his hat on when he does that.
Also, jump and then karate punch for a down air attack.
Down air
If you
spike.
successfully pull off a down air, it's possible to attack with a meteor effect.
It looks
as you can
just
see
like
here.
Ryu's
It's
down
basically
air.
like Ryu's. Next, I'll cover his throws.
Sakurai and
His
I are
forward
the
throw
same.
is his familiar buster throw. His back throw is also buster throw. And his down
The
throw
form.
is neck breaker drop.
Let's go. Up throw.
In fact, he used it in the game Fatal Fury Wild Ambition. I miss playing that game on Hyper Neo Geo 64.
This music
And
is
then his
bumping.
up throw is grasping upper. This sort of dodge attack can be performed after a spot dodge. I mentioned
Wait.
dodge attack,
Dodge
and
attack.
this actually does exist.
Whoa.
During a spot dodge, immediately press the button.
Too bad I
to
don't
counter
spot
attack.
dodge. You what? He's
During
got
dodge
a new
attack,
mechanic
your upper
with his
body
spot
becomes
dodge?
Invincible, so this kind of move gives you the advantage when you counterattack.
And his upper body's invisible. So if someone's
Now
landing
for
on you with an
special
attack, you can spot dodge, counterattack.
His
Yo.
neutral special, with just the B button, is Power Wave.
Okay. A grounded projectile. Well, how does it use it in the
Depending
air,
on how long you press the
Sakurai?
button, you'll use one of two types of special attacks, weak and strong.
Oh, he's got two types for
This
each
one
of his
is weak
specials.
and kind of slow, and this one is strong. Fast, isn't it? For Ryu, in his original game, you used 3 buttons, so there were weak, medium, and strong attacks. For Terry Bogard, you could use 4 buttons in his original game, but there were only 2 buttons for punch. So that's why he only has 2 attack levels, weak and strong.
Dang.
This rule applies to all of his special attacks, so please keep that in mind.
That's so cool.
By the way, the attack Power Wave is a move that shoots energy along the ground. But how does it look in the air? In his original game, you couldn't use this move in the air. This is how it looks now.
Okay.
As of the King of Fighters 96, the Power Wave ability had a
Kinda
shorter
stalls
range,
you a little
so
bit,
we've
too.
recreated that version of the move. It's a useful move in midair and helps keep opponents in check.
Yeah.
Next, we have a special performed while holding in the direction of your opponent, Burning Knuckle.
When you're holding
This
towards
move
your
also has
opponent,
a weak and strong version, as well as a command input.
that means there's a
Like
back
the
beat.
Hadouken command input from Street
There's a
Fighter
forward
2,
B and a
you
back
perform
B?
this command using the directional inputs, down to the side in the direction of your opponent, and then press the
Oh
button.
my goodness.
Doing so makes the move a bit stronger.
He's got special inputs.
This means that Burning Knuckle has 4 variations. Weak without command input, and strong without command input. Weak with command input, and strong with command input. The strong
Dang,
version
boys.
using the command input is of course the most powerful. You'll hear a noise when you input the command.
Okay. Thank goodness. You'll actually be able to tell like
And if
right
you've
away.
succeeded, you might also
Green.
notice
I
the
noticed
green
that
mixed
there's
with
something in
flames.
there.
It may be slight, but there is a difference.
That's so good.
The strong
I might
version of
actually learn
command
a fighting
input
character.
Really is strong, even capable of KOing opponents. It can be blocked, however, so be on the lookout for that.
This,
In such a case,
this is
you'll be
Sakurai
left
playing
wide
against
open.
himself. Remember. That's so good.
And this is a first for the Super Smash Bros. Series, but the side specials are split into 2 versions, a back special and a front special. That means
Yo!
there's one more side special than usual, Crack Shoot.
That's so
This is a
cool!
familiar move from his original game.
He's got a back
There's also
special!
a command input version. It's performed by using the directional buttons down to the back, followed by the
So you go
A or B
backwards. That's so easy to know. Down, back, down, forward. Dude,
The
back
command version
B.
can launch your opponent quite a bit further. It creates a bit of a
Yo.
lag, so it can be used as an anti-air attack when your opponents try to hit you.
Dude.
At close range, if you happen to be blocked by a shield, it's hard to be counter-attacked because you'll pass through them.
Wonder what
There's
happens when you do
something
it
I
in the
want
air.
you to remember. When you do a crack shoot off screen, this is how it will look.
Wouldn't he have?
Terry swings with his whole body when using Burning Knuckle and Crack Shoot, so it can be hard to recover.
He doesn't automatically
However,
turn towards his opponent if he's in the
pressing
air.
backwards without inputting commands, you should be able to initiate Crack Shoot in the direction you're trying to recover. Let me show you one more time. Do this, then continue to press backwards,
So if you're moving,
and then you can recover. If you press too quickly or input some commands, you'll fly right off the stage.
Seems like it'll be tricky if you do it too early or something.
And this is his up special, Rising
Music.
Tackle.
Oh!
It also has
I was
weak
wondering
and
if it would just
strong
be a
versions,
kick,
each with
but that
differing heights.
there's like a propeller. He's upside down.
And did you notice that if you hold down briefly to charge, your whole body glows a little?
Oh.
In this case, your whole body will be invincible at the start. Either way, your legs will be invincible.
Yo.
Here's an example of this invincibility.
Legs are
in
always
action.
invincible, but
With the
if you
standard
hold
rising
down,
tackle, I got completely wiped out when I threw myself at them. But with Rising Tackle's charged command version, you can't be hit at this moment.
he's
You come out on
invincible.
top.
That move. Upside down tornado.
You can of course use
like
Rising
Luigi
Tackle
tornado.
as a recovery as well.
Oh yeah. Is there? Wait, is
Even
there,
after using Burning Knuckle or Crack
I guess there
Shoot,
wouldn't be
you can
4
still
different
use
ones.
Rising Tackle. This is also very helpful when you're trying to recover, so please keep that in mind. His
Yeah.
down special is Power Dunk,
Oh,
an attack
Can you do
that
one
rises
input?
and descends.
or does it automatically descend?
This side, down, diagonally down command input is also known as the Shoryuken command.
That's the Shoryuken command. Now I know.
If you can pull it off, you'll be invincible at the start of the move.
Yo, he hit a wall.
Also, you can hear a sound when it
Is
connects,
that? It's probably just for this video that there's a
but
wall
it might
there,
be
right?
tough to make out. Now, let's talk about canceling specials. I'd really like you to keep this in mind.
Canceling special.
First, if you use a special after attacking with a standard attack, the special won't come out until the move animation has finished.
But if you land the hit,
That makes sense, right? But here's what happens if you cancel out of it. At this moment here,
This
if
is so
you successfully
intense.
entered a special command input, the rest of the animation will be cancelled.
it has
allowing
to be
you
a
attack
special
again
command input.
immediately.
Okay. Dang.
I'll do that again. Throw out a kick like normal. And once your leg extends, you'll perform the move.
With the,
Set it
the
up
special
so that when
input.
you attack, you can go straight into a special.
Dang, boys.
This will increase your offensive options. Please try this out. For example,
You know people are
neutral
gonna
attack,
master
1,
that.
2, and power down. This is
Double
a bread and butter
jab into
combo. Aside from
Oh.
that,
down
you can also
air.
get Terry to fly out and attack in an M shape. In his original game, you could only cancel attacks on the ground, but in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it's possible to cancel aerial moves.
Boys.
The types of aerial attacks that you can cancel are limited to things like neutral air attacks or down air attacks. But I think it would be wise to use these combos to expand your offensive options. And at last,
Oh,
the
final smash.
His final smash begins with triple geyser.
Okay,
Terry
that
will
looks
shoot
like
3 geysers.
his
straight
attack in
forward.
the game. There was like 3 the
However,
triple geysers.
if you think that's all, you're very mistaken.
Oh, that is not it. Pretty epic. Pretty
As you
epic.
can see, if triple geyser connects, you'll follow up with power dunk and Buster Wolf. It's 3 moves in 1.
3 moves from his
It's
game
a visually
in 1.
striking combo.
Dude.
You may be wondering what happened to his original super special moves. Yes, they're here too. With the
What?
usual rules, when Terry's damage meter rises up to 100% or higher, and in stamina mode, when his overall HP drops
What?
30% or less, you'll see this go icon at the bottom of the screen.
His moves change?
At this
They
point, if
become
you
more
enter the
powerful?
specific command,
More specific
you
commands?
can initiate the power geyser you see here.
Oh, is it just one move?
The command input is, if I borrow the way it's said in the original game, down, angle down, side, angle down, forward.
So, that's
It's a bit complicated.
That is
Downward,
complicated.
Then backward, then forward. You see?
But you skip down and
It is an action game after all, so you get to control the direction of your punch, be it right or left.
ooh.
In that case, no matter which direction you're going for, just swap the right input and left input. It's like this: downward, then backward, then forward. Or down, and then the opposite direction.
And that
that's forward.
unlocks when you're at 100%.
And then there's his other super special move.
So he's got two, huh? That looks really
Buster
cool
Wolf.
too.
You can initiate
use
this
his
one
final
by
smash
repeating the Hadouken command
regularly.
input twice.
Hadouken. So
Down to
boop,
side,
boop.
then down to side again.
There's not too many commands to learn, boys. This might be the time I actually put some
It
brain
can be
into
rather
this game.
difficult to pull off moves using the original game's command.
I think it would be really cool
but you can
to
also
learn
use
Terry.
simplified command inputs.
He looks
In
so
the case
unique.
of Power Geyser, remember this: down, side, down, forward. As long as you input the command downward to the side, to the back, downward again, and then forward, you should be fine.
He's like, this is
In
the
the case of
shortcut.
Buster Wolf, it's simply down, side, side. That should be easier to remember.
As long as you go
Even
from
though the
down
command
to
input
right,
is
not go like
complex,
down.
it can still be blocked with ease.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of
Since these moves can only be used when Terry has
Startup.
taken a lot of damage, you'll be in even more danger if your opponent blocks. So they're high risk and high return. Please save them for when you really need to make a last-ditch effort. You can use it again and again, but be careful. Your opponent may be able to predict your move
Okay.
and take
It
action.
doesn't like stale more than normal
Essentially,
moves.
it's best to use it when it's least expected, or to cancel
Out of
out
a
of a combo,
combo?
like this.
Yeah.
For the taunts, I decided to match his original game. His up taunt is "Hey, come on, from the King of Fighters series. His down taunt spins his hat like in the Real Bout series. And his side taunt is "Stand Up" from Gutto, Mark of the Wolves. I've demonstrated
Nice.
him using various special moves in the game so far, and you can hear his voice,
Okay, but we got a banger.
like that. We've incorporated both his longer remarks, like Power Wave, from older titles, and his shorter remarks, like
I'll wait
Rock
until it's in the
from
game.
newer titles.
Both old and new voices.
And here are his color variations.
Oh,
There's a good
the
variety
black
of colors
shiny
available across the
pants.
series. And the
Oh,
cat design
man.
is slightly different in each version.
Ooh, yeah, the hat icons.
They're based on his original games, and we've also
Man.
included some from the King of Fighters 14
Look at
and the anime
these.
series.
The green one doesn't even look bad.
He sometimes takes off his cap too. For
Throws
example,
the hat.
it happens during his victory pose. His cap also blows away when he is defeated in stamina mode.
Oh. The stadium,
The
boys.
stage is called King of Fighters Stadium.
Oh, look at the boys in the background. Who are they?
It looks like one
Okay.
hardcore fighting coliseum.
It's gonna have walls. Is it?
The text above the Jumbotron reads, King of Fighters, without the. When we talk about a game title, we need the up front, but the name of the tournament in the game's story is just King of Fighters.
A
This is a very
clarification,
unique
boys.
stage, and it follows some rules that haven't existed in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before.
Yeah,
the
there is
edge
a
is
wall.
In the Super Smash Bros. Series, you need to launch opponents off the stage.
I'm
Here,
kind of down
however,
for this.
The more damage a fighter has accumulated, the more the wall will visually react when they're launched into it. Can you see? Eventually, right
Yo!
through the wall.
Can you
There are
tech it?
fireworks in the background.
This is so cool.
Basically, this
Case
special
Classics
feature
approved.
allows you to KO an opponent only after
Absolutely.
they've enough damage.
Yeah.
That way, you can enjoy the battle more like you would in a traditional fighting game.
That's so
When you're
good.
close to the wall,
Tech. No.
it's possible to be KO'd even when your damage is low. It's just like in regular stages.
So if you're just standing near the
In
wall.
the Real Bout Fatal Fury series, there was a feature in which the walls could be destroyed and players could suffer a ring out when they hit the wall. This isn't exactly the same, but we made it kind of similar to that. We hope you'll enjoy playing at this stage with all its special rules.
I'm actually excited for the stage. I like that a lot. The
By the way,
fireworks.
there are guest characters in the background, right? Since we have the opportunity, I'd like to introduce them to you.
Oh my gosh. What if he said Echo Fighters?
Andy Bogard. He's the adoptive brother of Terry Bogard.
Oh, is this bruh?
Both of them were adopted from an orphanage. and
Oh,
raised by
also
Jeff
no
Bogard.
female version.
However,
Unless
while
it's
Terry's
a
teacher
Echo
was
Fighters.
Jeff Bogard, Andy studied under Mai Shiranui's father. He uses the Koppoken fighting style. Joe Higashi. He's one of the three main characters from earlier games in the Fatal Fury series.
I feel
He's the
like
only
I've
one that
seen him
doesn't
somewhere.
have any connection to Geese Howard. He's a Muay Thai champion. Tung Fu Ru. He's the master.
Yo, he
of
looks
the
like he's
Holy
from
Fist
Dragon
of
Quest.
8 ways, and he also trained Jeff Bogard. He
Tung
can enlarge his
Fu
body
Ru.
as well. Billy Kane. He's been in many Fatal
Oh,
Fury
so it's not
games
just
since
three.
The first one,
There's a
and he's the
bunch.
right-hand man of Geese Howard. While he appears in the first game,
Big
his
red
costume
stick.
is based on his appearances in King of Fighters 97
Or
onwards.
Kane.
You can't really see his back, but the no smoking symbol is definitely there.
No smoking.
Geese Howard.
Oh.
He's the big boss of Southtown.
Geese
And he's the
Howard.
rival of Terry Bogard. Falling off of buildings is his thing.
Wow. Okay, so he was
Rock
in the
Howard.
reveal, the one that
His
fell.
first appearance was Garo, Mark of the Wolves.
Oh, this
He's
guy
the son
looks
of Geese Howard, and Terry
very
actually
sassy.
raised him. That means his appearance in this game at this age with that look doesn't really jive with the timeline, but Smash is kind of like that to begin with, right?
Yeah.
Kim Kapwan. He uses Taekwondo and considers himself a fighter for justice. His Ho'okyaku is very
Justice!
famous. Ryuji Yamazaki. His first appearance was in Fatal
Look
Fury
at his
3, and he's a
stance.
criminal known as Dark Broker.
Reminds me of like
He's
Team
very
Skull.
selfish and sadistic. Blue Mary.
Yeah.
Her first appearance was in Fatal Fury 3 too. She uses combat sambo, and she's a good drinking buddy of Terry's.
She looks very stylish. Good
Those
drinking
were the characters
buddy.
from the Fatal Fury series, but from here on, let me introduce characters from other series.
And there's more. Dang.
Athena Asamiya. She's a
Athena.
Psycho Soldier. Psycho Soldier is a memorable game
name of my
released
first
around
dog.
1986, and it was the first title to feature a fully
She's so
voiced theme
cute.
song within the game.
She's so
This
good.
epic song was also remixed for Super Smash Bros.
That one,
Ultimate,
look at that.
And it was recorded in both Japanese and English.
Okay, sorry.
Music start. Kyo Kusanagi.
Do you think Sakurai can just say that at any
King of
point
Fighter series, and
when
he
he's in
uses
the-
ancient martial arts Kusanagi.
when he's in the
Speaking
office?
of the protagonist, there are differences depending on which version you're talking about, like Orochi and Nest. Anyway, he is forever a school kid. Iori Yagami. Originally,
Whoa.
he was introduced as Kyo Kusanagi's rival, but when
Why
I
would
first
you
saw
have
this
your-
character in the game,
your
at the time,
calves
due to his
connected
look
like
and
that?
attitude, I thought whoever created this character must be a genius. Goro Daimon.
Real? Oh,
He's a judo gold medalist belonging to the Japanese team, and he
Them
likes to throw
eyebrows.
his opponents. Chang Hohen and Choi Bonge. One is an escaped convict, and the
What the
other is
heck?
a slasher. They are currently undergoing rehabilitation under the previously mentioned Kim Kapwan,
Yo.
Ralph Jones, and Clark Still. Originally, they were main characters in the Ikari Warriors series before Neo Geo. They appeared
sax
as
solo.
guests in the Metal Slug series too. Ryo Sakazaki, the protagonist of Art of Fighting. The original Art of Fighting was released just before Fatal Fury 2. That means it was the first game to implement a true super special move. How could I not include him? King. Her first appearance was in Art of Fighting, and she's a bouncer and bodyguard.
Is that two girls?
She's
No,
a
it's three
beautiful
girls
woman
so
with an
far.
androgynous sense of style.
Beautiful woman.
Next, Yuri Sakazaki.
That's the one that we
She
saw
was
already.
kidnapped in the first Art of Fighting game, but after that, she's trained hard and mastered Kyokugen Karate in just 1 year. In other words, she's a genius.
Double piece.
So, as you can see, we've included many characters. A total of 20 characters.
That's so neat.
You know,
3
it's
at a
very
time?
cumbersome. I mean, it takes a lot
Nope.
of time.
That could be 4.
But so many people love each and every one of these characters, even outside the confines of their individual series. So we simply had to do our best by them.
For the fans.
By the way, you may have noticed that a very important character from the Fatal Fury series was not included. Yes, Mai Shiranui. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is for good boys and girls of many different ages, so we decided not to keep it. Please forgive us. Also, my music features a variety of tracks. and the
Oh my
music
gosh,
plays affect which
Sakurai.
special guests will appear.
Good boys and girls.
For example,
She's not in the game.
there's a track called
Dang.
Pasta, and when the music is playing, Andy
Pasta?
Bogart will always appear.
Oh.
I hope you look forward to that as well.
Action, boys.
I'm done providing information, so now let's
Now
jump
let me
into some
body
actual
the
battles.
CPUs. Come on. Oh, he's doing
This
classic.
time, I'm going to play the Terry route of classic mode.
Yo.
On top
Spoilers,
of that, I
but
want
I'm
to
okay
try
with
and
it.
hit the highest intensity level. Let's see if I can get all the way up to intensity 9.9.
He's gonna try to get to 9.9 starting at 5.
Honestly, playing the game in extreme difficulty while doing commentary is extremely hard. One or the other is doable, but doing both at once forces me to divide my attention. But that means I should do my best at both.
He's holding himself
My
back.
best. First, this route is named the King of Smash.
King of
3
Smash.
characters who have some sort of connection will
Yo,
appear as a
look
set,
at him go.
a challenge
He's out of
that
his
looks
mind.
somehow familiar.
Oh, it's stamina.
Okay, the first intensity level is 5.0, so I should be fine. All battles in Terry's route are stamina battles. This stage's special KO rule that I talked about earlier isn't the best match for stamina rules, but oh well. On his route,
It just kinda
a lot
keeps
of
you in.
stages feel like they're from a traditional fighting
Look at
game.
him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. Oh, yeah. So it's kind of like All-Star where the 3 characters
Okay,
come in
I did it anyway.
once you defeat them. He taunted! Taunt to get body! Oh, okay. Thought Rosalina was about to go off on Sakurai here.
Of course, even in this mode, it's not impossible for me to try for a KO, but normally it'll be over before then. There,
Yeah.
done.
Dude, he got it through the wall still.
Looks like he's saying, give me something. Next,
Give me
round
something.
2. It's the Legend of Zelda team.
So this is why it's
Because
45
characters from the
minutes.
team
Because he
of
goes through the
similarity.
classic
That
route.
doesn't mean that they have to be from the same game.
This is actually a Let's Play right now. Did he just not
This
take
is Let's Go
knockback
to
at all?
Seoul, Kim Kaplan's team. And I've got it set up so that we don't move from the bottom of Prison Tower.
Wow, you
It
just
would be
stay
easiest
at
to
the
simply knock
bottom,
him off the screen, but I'm not going to do
You get that helium
because
tile
it's not
over
as
there.
fun to watch.
right? No, is that Heliolisk?
I knocked him off. Over here.
I can't remember. I'm a fake fan.
It's gonna blow. Will he do it?
Uh-oh. Let's get him with that projectile. Come on, Sakurai, finish this man.
All right.
There we go.
The boomerang's not coming back.
The fact that he mentioned the boomerang is like
Go to the
my
edge.
favorite thing. Cause I was waiting for the boomerang to come back. Oh,
Oh
get
no!
her! He almost ran off. He's get him!
The tables have turned.
I really wanted Zelda to just body him there. Dude, that jab finisher,
Canceled.
and he canceled it.
He wears his cap backward when he does a power dunk.
That's so good.
Now you could call this the giant stage. All the giants are lined up. Of course, the music track is Taku and Steppy.
Is that Bowser's actual size compared to Terry?
You might wonder who Taku and Steppy are.
Oh,
But
he's
it
dead.
seems like it
That
means
man's
Tanaka
dead.
and Kitamura. This track is from Fatal Fury 2. There's a giant wrestler named Big Bear, and this is his track. Regardless of the track name, it's a really famous hard rock
Dang,
song.
up air and
So
the
please give it a listen.
Oh, that boy dead.
The original
I feel like that's
song
not
is called
their
Yusha Diamond.
actual size.
There's that masked wrestler.
I don't think King K. Rool is as big as Bowser in DDD.
Big Bear is his true identity.
Ooh, that parry.
He's called Raiden.
Well, Sakurai. Oh, yeah. That'd be cool if that spiked at the end. It doesn't look like it will.
Jump!
But it could. It might just be because they're on stamina.
I'm beginning to find the intensity quite tough.
Hits and
Round 4.
Palutena
The whole
on
atmosphere
Battlefield.
is a little different than how it's been up until now, right? We've been to arena-style flat stages, but suddenly we're at a Battlefield form stage.
So now he's
Oh,
in
there's an
Smash. He's like
There's an
finding his way
arcade series
into
called
Smash.
Athena, and this stage uses that as a motif. Oh, he's metal.
Get him.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I suppose both Lady Palutena and the Athena games were possibly an homage to the Athena of Greek mythology. Plus, I wanted to do
Wow.
something where two characters who are similar or have similar abilities are together. It's a nice Kokugenryu team.
Oh boy, Sakurai. Oh, he's got the jetpack. He's good. He good.
If I let my guard down, I'll easily be defeated.
He
so
can
I
do
need
back
to pay
B as much
attention.
as he wants. Oh, break that shield. Ooh. Okay, Lady Palutena. How are you gonna fare against Sakurai's Terry? Oh, not very
By the
well. I
way,
see.
You can use moves like Crack Shoot to aim for overhead platforms, so they have some utility to
Oh.
I
So
kept
back.
check.
That's back B,
That was
right?
close.
I think so.
Looks like
You
that
can
fire
use
bar
it to like
didn't work
hit
out for her.
platforms, hit people standing on platforms. Finisher.
It's getting brutal. The intensity is close to 8.
Sonic, Mega Man, and Pac-Man.
You could say the opposing team is comprised of heroes from different companies. Sonic and Terry are on the stage. Actually, Sonic and Terry were both created in '91, so they're the same age.
Wow.
And the next year, in '92,
He's
Kirby was
spamming
born.
neutral B.
Everyone's getting old, but they're still on active duty. You know, it's easier to fight on sloped ground. When using Crack Shoot, it's especially easy going uphill. Yikes. It's too soon to be taking this much damage. I started
Yeah.
out with 150 HP, so I feel like I'm losing. Next, Mega Man.
Ooh, just out of
He was
range.
born in '87. The first Street Fighter
Little bit
came out
older?
in '87 as well, so that makes Ryu the same age.
All this info, dude. Oh man, the pellet just stopped that. Oh, that was good.
He went off. I'm sorry. And now, Pac-Man from 1980 is
Let's
here.
go. Wait, what did he say sorry about?
Of course, this character was made by Bandai Namco Studios, but when I talk to their team, I'll call him your company's character. They always come
What?
back saying, oh yeah, our company's character.
That's funny.
I often have these kinds of exchanges with them. Oh,
Oh!
that was close.
The
I won't
grab.
give in until
Oh, he's
the
got
very
go
end.
mode. Go mode. Come on,
I
Sakurai.
got super special move.
Make this comeback. He's got the super specials. That hit.
Not enough? I see. Well, how about now?
Yo.
It's bad to keep using the same move. Seriously.
I love that you can just hear people laughing.
Next, you could call this Team Darkness. With the track Soy Sauce for Geese playing on the rooftop, it's got the aura of a final showdown.
Yeah. Is this it? I didn't see the
Not good.
map.
Up next
Oh, he's
is
done.
Ganondorf. I don't want
Uh-oh.
to get hit by him. Not even
Yeah.
once. He's huge.
No, you don't. He's huge. Yikes.
You can't take things lightly in moments like this one.
Oh. Oh, punish. No. Okay. That pummel.
That
Down
was a
throw
bad
up
move.
B. Didn't work. Yo, that could have gimped him. He did an immediate jump.
Alright, can I do this without getting hit?
Nice.
Now for a scary one. Bayonetta.
Ooh, dashed under the neutral beam.
Yep. I'm giving this everything I've got.
Oh.
That was just dangerous. Pulling off that midair jump was risky.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Nothing. Okay.
She's so good. That was a beautiful move.
She's so good. Oh! Oh!
But she couldn't take advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah! Got the tech back. Boys. Or was that a roll? Either way.
Time for the final battle. It's not Master Hand, but Ryu, Ken, and then Terry.
You gotta fight it.
Art
in
of Fighting
sale.
version 230000000.0 is playing. In other words, it's kind of a themed fight. He's super strong, so I have to work hard.
Wait, did he make it to 9.9? I didn't see.
I'm not pacing this out very well.
Ooh. Come
I'm
on,
starting
Sakurai, you
from
got this.
150 HP, so I wish I defeated Ryu before my HP dropped to 100. But I can't give up until the end.
Uh-oh.
I have a super special move.
Nice.
But Terry is last, so he can use the same super special move. But this is no time for chit-chat.
He's like, I'm gonna focus now.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Got him. Alright, doing good. He's only taking 15 damage this stock. Or this
is no good.
Against this
Got it.
one. Alright. Just
Gets
one
even
left.
tougher from here.
Oh, let's go. Oh, Sakurai's sick.
I messed up a perfect
He hasn't been hit. He hasn't been hit yet. He was trying to parry it. Oh, he got hit. It was a clang though.
Here he comes. I've got to be on guard.
Oh, that run. Oh. Oh no, the other Terry's in go. Oh, got him with the tech back.
Yeah, but with a power wave?
He's like, I got
If
him.
I could have pulled off a super special move, that would have been awesome. But, alright, did I make it to
Sakurai
intensity
goes for the
9.9?
style.
Yes,
He did it.
That was hard work.
Let's go.
Terry Bogard is really fun to play as, so I hope you enjoy playing as him in such situations.
Song collection. Let's see it.
Next, let's talk about the music. This time we have something very special lined up for you.
More musical differences for the
For
stage?
instance, when we were deciding which songs to include in this set,
Or is there
we
just a
thought
lot?
about concentrating on songs related to Terry, but there were a lot of big
So
band
far,
style songs that
there's a
didn't
lot
really
of
fit the mood of
bangers in
battle.
here that I've already heard.
That aside, the music of SNK has always been great, right from the beginning. So this time, we selected tracks that could be called SNK style.
Nice.
Basically, we expanded the selection a bit to include series outside of just Fatal Fury and the King of Fighters.
I don't know any of the music prior to
SNK
today,
songs
so
have always been great, really.
they really.
This was true
I'm
before
yeah.
Neo Geo, and all the way from the old The King of Fighters
Can already
games to
tell.
the arrangements in the latest installment, The King of Fighters 14. We did a lot of digging around, and finally managed to narrow our many candidates down to 50 songs.
50 songs. Yeah.
We never intended to do something like this, of course. So we submitted our 50 proposals to SNK, expecting them to pick out maybe 10 or 20 that they considered acceptable.
They picked
But
out
they told us they were okay.
all of them.
As
All
a result,
50.
we've pretty much added in 50 songs.
Yo.
Have a
I
look
love
at the
that.
list.
I'm not gonna know any of it, but
That's how we ended up with the
Duck
list we
Dub
have,
Dub.
but we worked hard to deliver some of the best remixes.
soy sauce.
This was a very special one-off.
New
case,
arrangements.
and I don't think
Stormy
we'll be able to do the same
saxophone,
for other
too?
series. To be honest,
I need to hear
think
it.
that being able to hear such a selection might make the Fighter's Pass worth quite a bit more than its price.
Yeah.
I do hope you'll enjoy it.
Speaking of the fighter pass,
Challenger Pack 4 comes with a Spirit Board too. The Spirit Board can be selected via the Spirits menu.
are we gonna get me costumes?
Have a look at the background. If it
Whoa.
looks familiar to you, you'll start feeling pretty nostalgic.
It doesn't look familiar, but it looks cool.
Always so nice and vibrant.
Is that Mount
isn't it?
Rushmore? It is.
You can also look
There's
forward
Abe,
to mock
right?
tournaments featuring each of the
I don't know
characters.
who's on.
That old school Athena and Ralph and Clark
Shoot.
artwork.
I just
really is
exposed
something.
myself too much.
Now for the Mii Fighters. Please have a look.
Who's the crazy one this time? There's gonna be a crazy one. There's gotta be a crazy one. We got Sans last time. I heard that Pokeball. Oh, is she just with a bird? Samurai Showdown. Okay, waifu sword fighter. Okay, so she fights with animals. That's cool. Art of fighting. It's this guy, Rio. He's the main character of Art of Fighting, I believe, if I remember correctly. The King of Fighters. It's this guy. It's cool that I actually recognize him now after he showed them all in the background of the game, of the stage. You can now be the Virtua Fighter guy? It took till now? Look how blocky he looks. That's so good. Jackie. Looks like that's it. Extreme Fighter costumes round 4. And I'm doing 100%, so I'm getting everything the game.
SNK was also involved with the Mii Fighter set this time, so it has a strong fighting game influence. It borrows a lot from the series Nakoruru comes from, like her wind slash attack, so I hope you'll enjoy those little details. Moving on to Amiibo, here's the new lineup.
Yeah, Incineroar!
Siren, Prom, and Incineroar. Each of these will be released on Friday, November 15th.
I want Incineroar. The update.
Next, let's discuss the details of the update.
What we getting in
We've
the
made
update?
some improvements to battle arenas.
Battle arenas?
First, we're making it so you can send messages to each other in a battle arena. The messages are preset.
Can we make it
there's
so...
that, and also, the player who created the arena can now change the rules.
Thank you!
We've also added the option to play either Battlefield form or Omega form at random in the stage settings.
Dude, nice!
Aside from that, you can now pick Elite only as an arena type.
Oh.
Furthermore,
people can
quick
only use
play
their
won't be
Elite
the only way
Smash
to play
characters?
with people you don't know. As long as the arena type is set to public and no password is set, we've made it so anyone is now free to join. So I hope you'll enjoy that. Terry
Nice.
is due for distribution on November 6th. If you have the Fighter's Pass, you'll be able to get him straight away, or you can
That's
purchase
today!
it separately. Well, I think that wraps it up for our Terry Bogard showcase. I hope we were able to convey his appeal. By the way, his reveal trailer was aired in advance. It was created using SNK pixel art. The complete version of it, including the gameplay portion, is finally ready. I'd like to show it to you after this.
Oh! It wasn't completed?
Now this is something of an inside story, but I of course wrote the plot for SNK's pixel art packed reveal trailer. When the invitation comes out, you might recall how it says, "Don't be late, S." That is not what I wrote. It makes me think, ugh, this is why I hate inside jokes. After leaving it to the staff, it snuck its way in there.
Wow.
I just want you to know that the S is also the Super Smash Bros. Series S. Now let's move on to the intro movie.
Dude, we get to rewatch the intro, but it's finished? It wasn't finished? It's gonna be a new character, isn't it? I feel like they would do that to us. Is this how it looked? Cordially invited to Smash. Don't be late, S. So apparently the S wasn't supposed to be there. Oh. I love this. This is the guy that falls off buildings, right? Got him. Oh, please grab it. That's the girl with the bird. She's the Mii costume. Nice. I know things now. Is that the guy with the red hair? Yeah. Oh, he's like, clearly it is mine. Oh, he's crazy. He's out of his mind. That's Terry.
Hey, come on!
That transition though. Oh, yeah, wasn't there like very minimal amount of gameplay? Yeah, okay. That's why. We only saw like 2 moves in the initial announcement. Are we getting a new character, boys? I don't know. There was a lot of information packed into that. It even showed some of his alternate costumes and the Kirby. That stage, though, I'm so excited for this. The new stage mechanic.
Here's the big one! Cast the ball! Terry, win! Okay!
Yeah! The gong.
We crammed in a little too much content this time. Hopefully, I'll be able to make future showcases a little shorter.
It's over. Okay. All right, we're good. Dude. Well, I could like literally play him right now. But that's awesome. So much information. The character looks super cool. They revised battle arenas. I want them to make it so you can, like, you know the rotation, how it's like winner stays? I want them to make it so that whoever created the arena can stay. Like, there's a setting for it. I know that would make, like, going into a random arena, like, bad. But, like, for streamers, that would be nice. But, you know, it's whatever. It's fine. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comments, and peace out.